set up.
Right.
Who they were going, like it wasn't no worry in my eyes.
So you think that this year was more impressive than 2014?
I think 2014 is probably more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2014 was more impressive because, like I said, the only weakness that these guys had all year was Will Howard.
Right.
It
I
will,
think that this the only reason I'm saying that this year was more impressive because this Ohio State team wouldn't even be here under the previous rule. This was if this was still 14 playoff, they don't even make it.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't even
Yeah.
make it. Neither does Notre Dame for that point. But I'm just saying, like,
Right.
they don't even make it. They're not even here. They had to win their way to a championship, and it's never been done before because it's the first year for it. But you go out, you at number 8, you beat number 9, you destroyed number 9, not just beat them. You make them look bad. You go beat the number 1 team in the country. You make them look bad. Then you go play Texas in number 5, who is probably the second most talented team in that was in the playoffs, I think. And then you come and play Notre Dame and you beat them by what should have been a blowout. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can find another team that's had anything
but
close to
but
that
but my
type of
fault.
run. I mean, for Josh to bring up 2014, that is, I mean, you beat Bama, you beat Oregon. Those are 2 top
But
teams
but
to
it
get
wasn't
there.
nothing. It wasn't nothing for them. Like they were expected to. If they didn't win it, they
Well,
it
they
was
was
a
expected
failure.
they was expected to win it this year.
That's what I'm. No. Then I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about this year. This year's team.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Day
Oh
one,
yeah.
they were ranked number 2 at
No.
at worst, only behind Jordan. They were ranked number 2 for a reason.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's not that impressive. Like the team that they had already come, all the players that they had coming back. Plus you adding Caleb Down. Plus you adding Quinshon Judge. Plus you adding Jeremiah Smith to this team. You were supposed to at least be there. So it's nothing impressive about you
I th-
supposedly being there.
I think
But
after the loss to Michigan, after the loss to
you
Oregon in the
wasn't
regular
supposed.
season, there's
You wasn't.
nobody that thought this team would win in the fashion that they won. And after that, everybody questioned it. No, you said you holding your hand up because you said if Will Howard performs well.
That's my only
Nobody
question.
nobody thought he was gonna perform well. At every stop during this thing, somebody picked somebody else. We had a bunch of people pick Tennessee. There was a bunch of people picked Oregon. There was a bunch of people picked Texas. There's like it wasn't just nobody believed in them after that Michigan loss. Nobody believed in this team at all.
Yeah, when they lost Michigan. Yeah.
Now,
But that's
now
what I'm saying.
on paper, yeah, but seeing how they performed in those games, we all said, hey, Ryan Day's gonna mess this up. He's gonna mess this
I
up.
didn't think Ryan Day was gonna mess it up. Some people think Ryan Day is not a good coach. I believe he's a good coach. I just think like sometimes people just have bad luck than others.
That's
And
true.
but just some of the things like bro, you look at this record. It's almost flawless. Only thing he has a blemish on is the Michigan game, and he played in some playoff games that were very, very questionable calls, like that Clemson and Ohio State game. Like Ohio State
Oh
should have
yeah.
won that game, but they didn't get some calls in that game. So it ain't like he just been bad. If he win 3 of those Michigan games, we wouldn't be having this question right now about Ryan Day. At least 3 or maybe
Yeah.
2. Just
But
don't lose.
he didn't win them though. Like we can't go back and do ifs. He didn't
But
win
but
them.
but but
So we had to
that's
raise the
cool.
questions.
But yeah, that's cool. But guess what he did do? He lost to Michigan, but he won the national championship. That wasn't no surprise to me.
It's true.
It
That's
that,
true.
that didn't surprise me one bit because you look
I,
on paper, everything was solid. They had everything coming back. I was telling folks about Jeremiah Smith when I seen Ryan because my cousin was telling me, like, bro, I know you love Ryan, but it's this dude down in Florida named Jeremiah Smith. Check him out and tell me what you think. I was like, yeah, and he is that guy. And it was like, guess who they comparing him to? And I was like, who? Julio. I
Mm-hmm.
seen it and I can't unsee it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Body type.
It was,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
bro. It wasn't so much the team. It was just like when I saw the path that they would have to go through to win a national championship. I didn't believe that they could do that. I didn't believe that they could beat those teams. I didn't believe that they could beat Tennessee, then come back, beat Oregon, then come back, beat Texas, and then come back and beat what I thought was going to be Georgia, but they lost. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that path to a national championship is unheard of. Like it,
Yeah, no, I thought it was unheard of, but I'm just
I
saying,
think that
like,
the next team that gets a path like that is not going to be able because they already said they're not going to change the seeding next year, so we gonna see more of this next year.
that's cool.
Uh,
So
I think you're gonna
now,
get a team with an easier path probably win.
now if you
I don't,
see, but the reason why this team can get through all that is because
they
of the
got a lot of
roster
talent.
that they had, a lot
Yeah,
of talent and a lot of experience. So it
yeah,
wasn't no worries. It was just all depending on one person. You got everything else that is pretty much driving a Ferrari and you're the driver. Will Howard's the driver. All he got to do is just not crash. We're gonna
that's true.
get to the destination. That is it. He
That's true.
said, "My boy JB, what's going on, brother, man?" JB said, "What's up, B Sharp? Hey, all this proves is conference championships means nothing now. There are two teams in the Natty, and both didn't play in a conference championship. That
That's
was a
true.
big part. That's a big part of it. Yeah, and you're right.
That's
I
very true.
believe like like they made it a flaw to not playing a national championship. Well, they made it an automatic bid. Them conference championship games, which I thought was like, yeah, we can hear you.
Man, that's about time. That's an unplugged mic.
Hell
Oh
no.
man.
Yeah, man. I knew you would get it right sooner or later.
I
That
got a
was.
brand new mic, man. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Mm-hmm. But
You-
yeah, I'm gonna let Coach Carl get on this too, man. But it like yes, it was a tough path. That was a extremely tough path. Or whatnot. I think I would have been more impressed by Texas winning it all than Ohio State because Texas didn't have the team that Ohio State had, but they still running into some of those teams. They would have ran in on a team that was like they played
they would.
Clemson.
So Ohio State is what they would have had to play. Ohio State and Notre Dame. They had Texas and then Arizona State.
Yeah, which probably one of the best running backs in the country. Scatterboo proved a lot of folks wrong, including myself. Hopefully, speak to him down at the Senior Bowl. I'm
Facts.
a man, and I'm going to definitely tell him. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, man, I didn't think you would like that." but but that's the thing. Like most folks would just sit there and lie and just say that, "Hey, man, I always knew you was this," and I'm like, "No, I didn't think
No,
you would
no,
like."
I had no idea who he was. Well, I knew who he was, but I didn't know he
Well, I
was.
learned about him late, but I was
I
like,
only learned about him because he was number 2 on the list when they showed out Ashton Gentry.
"Yep."
Every time they showed him, Scatterbull was like number 2.
But he is. I am a believer. But Coach Carl, give me a little bit how you feel about this Ohio State team before we move around on it.
Man, honestly, I think Ohio State this year probably was the best team that I've seen assembled by them in a long time, man. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
years ago, man, when they won a title with Zeke Elliott, man, it's like they beat Bama because Bama made a whole lot of mistakes when they beat us. That first ever playoff game. We made a lot of mistakes and we still should have won that game, but we just couldn't contain Zeke because Zeke was that type of running back. He was just a freak of a running back.
Mm-hmm.
That team there they had wasn't constructed as this team here. This team here probably the most impressive team I've seen in a minute. Now I respect that 2014 win they had over Bama more than I do this one because of the money that they spent. But the
Mm,
path that they had to go through means a whole lot more this time
Mm-hmm.
around than it did that time because of the gutting of the schedule, man. You go out to Oregon, you get beat in a close game out in Oregon where they should have won the first time around.
true.
Then you come home, you come in the Michigan game knowing that Michigan is down like Bama did. Michigan was down. They didn't take Michigan serious, and it got ran over. Right, Michigan beat them to bounce back on that Michigan game, and then boot the ass to Tennessee was impressive. Then we roll through Tennessee. Then you come out the very next week, roll through Oregon, and do a dollar break, turn around and you beat Texas in a game that Sark dropped the ball on, that you probably should have lost to Texas, but you won that game anyway. And then come in the game with Notre Dame, you go up 24 points. Notre Dame storm back. Probably play one of the dumbest coverages I ever seen in all history.
Yeah, the same thing.
When all those podcasts were telling you all week long that you got to double Jeremiah Smith the entire game, and then you at the most critical points juncture in the game, you're gonna run zero coverage.
Zero.
Stupidest I ever seen in my life. But yet and still, they won that game, man. So this Ohio State team, outside of the quarterback, is probably the most impressive team I've seen this year. And I can't do nothing but respect them, man. Big up to Ebony and the Ohio State Buckeye fans because they did exactly what you said they were going to do from the beginning of the season, Brisket. That was your pick. You was right. All of us were wrong. And, man, I can't lie, man. I respect it. I thought Ryan Day would drop the ball. I was hoping that he would drop the ball because there was a lot of stuff wrong on this day that, a lot of folks didn't agree with, but we was all hoping that Ryan Day would drop the ball. Ryan Day didn't. So kudos to Ryan Day. He ended up getting a couple of lucky breaks, man, in that game. Like, I don't know why Marcus Freeman want to kick a field goal when you're down 16 points.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Just go for it, man. Like, go ahead, take the shot. Either you make it or you miss it. I mean, that's it. You had Ohio State reeling. It was on their back. I don't understand that pass when you're throwing the ball out of bounds when you got to do holding your tight end in the end zone. You just throw the ball at him. And that's a pass interference in the end zone. You get the ball on 2-yard line. I mean, it was just a lot of stuff that I didn't understand in the fourth quarter that like random plays that Notre Dame could have made that they didn't. I did respect the fact that the SEC officials started calling the holding in the fourth quarter, but they didn't call the holding from the second to the third quarter because every time the guy dropped back to make a pass, they was grabbing and tugging on the receivers. Me watching TV, I'm like, damn, that's a hold. You want to throw the flag? Holding is holding. Pass interference is different. You can't call pass interference ball coming. But they grabbing and tugging on the receiver, that's holding. That's automatic. You got to throw that flag. But like I said, like we were talking in the Texas earlier, Brisket, all through the season, Ohio State is the most holding his team in the nation. Get away with it.
They showed it on and I swear to God, Coach Carl, that one play with cornerback, I can't remember which one.
Number 7.
Say it again.
Number 7.
Not him, not that one. It was like on sideline. It was I can't remember. It's like
what sideline?
I think you were doing a curl route, and he just grabbed him up. The first thing I thought of was you when you said that.
Yeah, because that's what they do, man. They play grab coverage, which if they're not calling grabs, because a lot of times the quarterback don't look their direction. But grabbing is grabbing. You cannot grab a receiver and hold him. Now you can run with a receiver and bump him, touch him, slap him, all different type methods that you can do, but you just can't grab a guy, hold a guy on, and run down the field. You can't grab him by the waist. You can't grab him by the shoulder pads. That you cannot grab them and hold on. And they get away with a lot of grabbing and holding. I don't know. I guess because they're Ohio State. You never know, but I just don't understand that all year long. And then the fourth quarter, they start calling those grabbing for fouls. Grabbing is ain't for 5 yards, sometimes 10-yard holding penalty. So they weren't getting those 15-yard that they deserved. So I did appreciate that SEC crew doing that part, but other than that, man, I'm hoping like hell that the offensive staff just go ahead and
Sure.
Kelly get another job. Damn, Noel's going over to Oklahoma and do what he's gonna do with his new fiance that lives in Oklahoma. Let them go ahead and depart. And then Brian, they have to go down through here and reassemble a whole nother program. And then see can he build a team without
No.
those two guys. See what how really good is he because without those two guys he wasn't shit. With those two
Mm.
guys he got the national championship. So let's see can he go back off the national championship, rebuild a team, and keep coming back because they keep talking about he's the next great one. So let's see how great he gonna be in the future without those two guys. Other than that,
Mm.
Brent,
To
ain't
to
no
be to be fair, none of those guys won national championships.
until yesterday.
Yeah.
No,
So
no. Any of those guys ever called a game for a team this talented?
No.
nobody. Like, bro, that was
Yeah.
like one of the most talented teams like ever. That's why
Yeah.
people was giving them a hard time. That's why I say if we just being honest, a lot of those losses, like, how can I say this? Some of those losses that those guys took, we was looking at them like the team that some of y'all are not supposed to lose this game at all.
Right. First,
Y'all
there's
not
two,
supposed-
right? The Oregon and the Michigan game.
Yeah. The Oregon game, I will blame the defense.
Right.
The Michigan game, I'm blaming the offense. Because if you stop them, like they could move the ball against Oregon with ease. The Oregon game, they couldn't do nothing on offense.
Michigan.
Defense stopped. Yeah, against
Yeah.
Michigan. Thank you. They couldn't do nothing. Like all you had to do is just go down there and score. Now you're forcing them to pass. Of course,
But
they're gonna run. Go ahead, my fault.
I was about to say we say it all the time though. It's about matchups. They did not match up well against Michigan. Especially that defensive line of Michigan. Those they got 2 first-round D tackles. It is not a lot of teams that can say that can put that on the field. With those 2 big boys, they had a time trying to block them guys.
Yeah.
In that Michigan game, and it's about matchups. Michigan is just one of them teams that's built like a team that they don't want to play.
Yep. And that's what I was saying. Like when we were looking at the semifinal, and I was like, bro, Texas and Ohio State lined up perfectly. I don't know why it's like flickering, but Ohio State and oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, only because I've seen this fool come up like this. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Controversy himself, Mr. Jason Walker. I don't know why he came up. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Is that a stormtrooper?
No, sir.
That is definitely not a stormtrooper.
What is that? I can't see. Dude.
Pull it back down.
Some I made.
No.
Man, that look, yeah, it's definitely
You got a 3D printer?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to have a talk.
We'll talk.
Man, you said this about 12 times. Man, let me
I
finish
said
my
it 12 times.
For real? To me?
Man,
Yep.
yes, you will definitely, man. I'm about to finish this point, man.
I'm old. Man.
But what I was about to say, man, this man talking about you got 3. But I'm sorry, y'all. But man, this man made me lose. Oh yeah, the matchups in the semifinals. I was like Texas and Ohio State lined up perfectly, and Penn State and Notre Dame lined up perfectly.
Facts.
I'm like, it really just come down to matchups, like you said, man. That's all it come down to. You can run over this team one week, and then you can look like bullshit the next week, like how we looked against Oklahoma.
That happens.
But it all depends on how you game plan look and all that good stuff. But Ohio State came out there and did what they needed to do. I think we talked enough about them, and I know Jason don't want to talk about them too much. And I know Ohio State about to lose a lot of guys. So just right now, who do you guys have just quickly before we start talking about these playoffs real quick? Who do you have winning the My fault. What I was just about to say. Who you guys have winning it all next year? Just right now. This just early predictions. It's nothing set in stone yet. Still got to go through the off season and stuff. But who you got winning it right now? Going into next season.
Auburn. War Eagle.
All right. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
My unbiased opinion.
Thank you for saying unbiased.
Oh, I didn't know we was doing that. My bad.
Yeah. My unbiased opinion, believe it or not, I have Texas winning it all next year with Archman.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick because they're gonna have a lot of guys coming back. Then I expect Ryan Wingo to step up with Jamie French and Khalif Lockett coming in, bringing back a lot of those guys on defense. So yeah, that's a real good pick. And a Manning that can run.
Yeah.
That can run and throw is dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Let me get this real quick. Appreciate you, DJ, over there at Hollywood Media up there in Birmingham. So if you're up there in the Birmingham area and you need your shots, videography, all that good stuff, holla at your boy.
Yo, DJ. I didn't know you was in Birmingham, man. We need to link up. I got your Instagram. I'm gonna send you a message when I get off of this.
There you go. See, man, I'm doing it all, man. I do it all, man.
Doing the Lord's work.
Man, I do it all, man. I'm passing what man Matt, how my man Maddie said. I'm throwing a thing like Well, Jason, who you got?
I mean, unbiased, I probably would take Texas too. I want to take Alabama, but I don't know what we're gonna do with our quarterback. So, pretty much in college football, a lot of the times you're gonna go as far as your quarterback goes. So, I'd probably take Texas.
True.
Coach Carr.
Hey man, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Everybody said the same thing, man. I actually said Texas myself. I want to say Bama, but I don't know what we're gonna have at the quarterback situation. And Texas gonna bring back a lot, man. Texas bring back a lot. For 3 years in a row, they bring back a lot. So I mean, Texas be the best call right now. And then we'll see how everything turns out. Like week 3 of the year, you'll see if anybody else will be able to compete with them. But right now, it's Texas, man. Hands down, because Bama don't know we have a quarterback. Georgia know we have a quarterback. LSU don't know what they have as a defense. So only people that we got right now that you can really count on is Texas, that defense at Michigan, and the team at Texas. Oregon losing a whole lot. Ohio State losing a whole lot. Penn State will bring back some players. No, they ain't gonna bring back some players, but no, they ain't really don't deserve to be in that conversation. That we'll say that for another day. But other than that, man, I mean, I hate to say it. What's up, Auntie Janet? Yeah, it's Texas, man.
Yeah, man.
I hate to pick Texas. I do. But of course, I say Auburn. But I didn't know we was doing unbiased.
Unbiased.
This is an unbiased channel, sir.
If I had to do unbiased, it'd probably be Texas, man. I just don't like picking a first-year starter to win a national championship. That's the only reason that I got. But the thing about it is all the teams in the field at quarterback kind of got that same thing going on, right? And it's like, what quarterback would you take? I'm not as confident to pick a Penn State or a Notre Dame. But yeah, I got to go with Texas, and hopefully Manning is as advertised.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. And then you add those receivers to it, which I think a lot of folks. I watch a lot of recruiting, man. I mean, I watch a lot of recruiting. And just throw this out to a lot of people that was watching the channel. It's going to be like a little series that I'll be doing really soon. I supposed to start on it late last year, but a lot of recruits that you guys should definitely keep an eye out on. Some that you do know, and some that you definitely don't know, but you should know. And hopefully, Alabama pick up a couple of guys that I do know, and so hopefully that works out. Uh, of course, uh, Jason and Tez know who I'm talking about. A couple of guys from BTW. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But Tez got a lot. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, especially how the transfer portal going to, man. It all depends what that transfer portal. If they get like some just need because they got all they wants. I think they're going to be awesome on offense. I just want to see what they're going to do to replace. Are they going to get another cornerback in the portal? So we're going to see. So right now, I think it's unanimous between all of us, like Texas. So just going into the season. I think you were trying to holler at you, Coach Carl. Shout out to Dwight, man. Appreciate you always supporting the channel, brother. Hey, man, did you see DJ's Tez?
Second.
You seen what DJ sent you? He said we locked in.
Okay, yeah, bet. That's what's up, man.
So I need 70% or whatever y'all do. 70%. My fault. That's a little low. 75.
75%. Okay.
75. And I was send my invoice through the mail.
Okay.
But,
that's serious, Brisket.
We make sure we cook the books before we see how much we made.
Yeah, no. I mean, I hold all the books. I hold all the books over here. No, sir. No, sir. But
hey, no cheating, Tez.
Yeah. No. What my man Red said, my office hours are from 9 to 5.
Hey, Brisket, you need a
and I hold all the books.
You need a bodyguard, Brisket?
Say it again.
You need a bodyguard?
Oh yeah, I do. I'm scared of these thugs. But man, of course, NFL playoffs. We got a NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game. We got the Chiefs and the Bills. We got my Washington Commanders against the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, I don't really care about the other game, and I don't really care about the other team, even though they got a lot of Bama players over there. So if we do lose to these guys, I will be rooting for the Eagles no matter what. But don't let us go in there and upset these boys. Y'all thought I was acting a fool before. It's nothing worse than going against a team that has nothing to lose. Nothing to lose at all. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I have us going into Philly. Hopefully it doesn't snow, because I don't know how Jaden Daniels played in snow. And the last game was at the Dome, and we seen how he just went in there and torched the Lions. But at the same time, the Lions had, I don't know how many of they star guys on IR. So
13, bro.
13. That is crazy. 13 guys, and they were key guys. So Miss Janet got. Oh, you an Eagles fan now?
Eagles.
Well, I knew you couldn't be perfect all your life. I knew you couldn't be perfect all your life. It's all right. I still love you now. I actually, the Eagles are a rival, but I don't look at the Eagles as a rival because I actually like the Eagles, but I hate Dallas with a passion.
Everybody hate Dallas.
I was about to say, who likes Dallas?
Right.
Well, Jason does.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was just
Everything about it.
you're about to say Frank played for him, man. That why I said that
Nope.
would probably be the only reason.
Nah, son. Not even.
But man, who y'all got winning this game, man? It was just really just predictions. We ain't got to talk about it. Well, since it's my team and none of you guys' team are there, I get to gloat finally about this. I'm sorry, Jason. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Man,
Oh
Oh man.
Wow.
man.
I'm sorry.
we got to speak on that.
Yeah. They messed up my man Lamar, man. It's all
Very
I ain't
unfair,
gonna talk about it.
unfair criticism. It was not his fault.
definitely not his fault. Anybody that blames
Don't worry about that, Auntie Janet.
Lamar Jackson,
You
bro.
still perfect.
Well, who fault is it then?
Ted,
talk about
Ted,
it.
relax.
Mark Andrews,
Ted,
We'll
Hold
talk
on,
relax.
about it.
Mark
Relax,
Andrews,
hold on. Let's get
John Harbaugh.
hold on. Let's get these predictions, then we can talk about that. Then we can be done. But my prediction is, of course, this is very, very biased, and I don't care. Talk bad about me. I don't care. I'm biased. 28-25, we go to the Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Hmm.
Jay,
Respect.
what's going on, brother? How you doing?
We respect that.
All right,
Uh,
tell us what you got. I need
Uh,
predictions, and we can talk about Lamar now real quick.
in this game, I'm gonna go with I'm going with the Commanders to win it. I'm going with the Commanders to win this game.
You just don't want Philly.
Hey man, it's an Auburn fan
Nah, I
going
mean,
against
Ted's
Bama.
on
That's
dope.
all.
hey,
It's Auburn versus Bama again. That's all.
There you
yeah,
go.
it's I like what Jaden Daniels bring to the table, and I feel like they playing well at the right time. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Commanders to win this game in a 28-24, something like that. 28-24 Commanders.
Gosh.
Yeah, man. So, love Jaden. I literally before the season, I just knew he was going to have a great season, phenomenal season. Of course, everything panned out. He's rookie of the year and all those things. But football is a team sport. It's not an individual sport or solo sport. So I'm definitely going to be rolling with the Eagles because I think that running game is just going to be too hard to stop. With Washington State, Juan Barkley is just going to be too difficult to stop. That O line, that D line that the Eagles have as well with all them Georgia boys. I think it's just going to be a little bit too much. So I'm rolling with the Eagles. I'll say. I definitely think it'll be close, kind of low scoring. I'm going to go 24-20 Eagles. 24-20 Eagles.
Hey, man, listen here. I know you got a lot of Georgia boys on there, but we still got a lot of Bama boys on there. I just want to throw that out there.
That's fact.
Yeah, you're right.
But no, y'all got them dog, man. I always, like I said, bro, I never disliked Georgia ever. Especially, I only dislike y'all when y'all talk crazy and when we play y'all. That is it. But outside of that, y'all got some dogs, and Jalen Carter is everything advertised clearly.
And some.
And Nolan Smith, I'm so happy for him, especially how like some fans are trying to write him off after 1 year, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But Jason, who you got?
I don't have y'all. I could never. I think I ain't gonna lie, Brett. It's kind of personal. I just don't want you to win. I think that AJ Brown's finally gonna show up. I think it's gonna be a little bit too much for him. I do think it's gonna be a little bit lower scoring. I think it's gonna be a lot of heavy run on the side of the Eagles, and they're just gonna try to chew up clock and keep the ball out of Jaden Daniels' hands. So I'm thinking 21-13.
Okay. Coach Carl.
Well, He just took my same pick, man. I got the Eagles. I said 21-13 myself. And the reason why, man, because I think that Saquon Barkley, man, probably should have been the MVP of the league, man. The guy unstoppable. And once you key on him, you still got AJ Brown, you still got Devontae Smith, you still got Jalen Hurts to worry about, even though Jalen a little dinged up. I think that they're gonna run the ball more now with Saquon and how Jalen play quick passing game, knowing that he has that injured knee from last week. So I got the Eagles, man. They just a little too tough right now, man. Especially from that season that they had last year. They're playing a whole lot better this year. So I like the Eagles, man. Unfortunately, I just can't root for LSU. Period.
Point blank period.
Hey, that's a big thing though, Coach Carl, because last time when they were when Jalen was hurt, the Commanders won.
Yeah,
when he was out.
but he went out the game. This time he's gonna continue to play. He's just not gonna be that mobile right now. So maybe it's just a neat thing from that cold.
I want to say Saquon almost had 200 yards in that game.
He did. He had 215, right?
It was close. It was like 150, 160, something like that.
I don't know. I can't remember, but I know.
Oh, you're talking about
in the first time
Washington game. And
the second time,
he had like 80 some yards in the first half, and then Jalen got hurt, and then they keyed on him, so it kind of killed his rush. But I think they still should have won that game. Even with the backup, they still should have won it.
The second time in Philly was pretty close. They like going into the fourth quarter, it was, I think, was it tied? I want to say it was like 10-10, something like that. And then
first time, first time Philly blowed them out, right?
No, first time.
Yeah, they kind of owned us in the first game. The second game, we had a lot of turnovers, and they let us.
And then Jalen got hurt.
Jalen got hurt. Right.
Yeah, they were supposed to beat us in that, but
was up. I think they was up by double digits, and Jalen got hurt, and then Washington started making plays.
I can look at it. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Devontae Smith dropped the pass at the end. That would have iced it.
Yep, that would have iced the game. Yeah. Hit him dead in the middle. He actually would have scored a touchdown if he had caught it.
So Jalen didn't play much at all that game. He had 4 passes for 11 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely would have scored on that. And I don't think a lot of folks realize that one of his rarest drops, because he does not drop the ball. So that was by him. But like I said, mine is very, very biased for obvious reasons.
Miss Janet made a point too, said Devontae Smith about to break even records too. So,
that's true.
They got a lot going on in Philly, man. I really, really believe that Philly got a chance this year to win it all, because I don't see nobody beating Patrick Mahomes. But Philly, we already know the Commanders not going to be able to put up points on them. So that defense that Patrick Mahomes got, man, it's lethal. So the only team that I can see that can compete with them right now is either Buffalo or Philly. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
In that first game, the score was 10-6, Washington going into the fourth quarter. Philly scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. Washington scored 8.
Mm-hmm.
So both of those games going into the fourth have been close and competitive. Mm-hmm. I think the Commanders win this game. I really do.
You got a possibility, but it's gonna be a little bit different in Philly outside in that cold.
True.
Saquon gonna be too much, I think, for
in Washington. That game. He had 26 carries, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it really all gonna come down to man. If we can stop Saquon, I know we got a chance, but it's gonna be a tall task, bro.
Yeah.
My boy.
And how Philadelphia's defense plays in the second half, man, that's gonna be the key.
Yeah. True.
Or those boys gonna be able to get pressure on Jalen Daniels, knowing that he like to run around. So, you get Carter busting through the line of scrimmage, and he got to chase Jalen Daniels. Nobody sitting on the outside. Nakobe Dean is gonna be out for this game, so you still gonna play with a backup middle linebacker. Is he gonna be able to? He's gonna be able to chase Jalen Daniels and beat him to the point. I mean, you're gonna get some licks on him. If you hit him enough, you can throw him off his game. But if you don't hit him, Man, he get into his bag, man. It's just like high school football to him.
Yep.
That's the only thing. The only thing, Brinsky, Jaden got to gain some weight, man. He is small.
Hey man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about my quarterback. My
See this right here. Why I want y'all
one game away from the Super Bowl. This is what I don't like. Y'all had all them time. All y'all teams went to the Super Bowl.
We did.
When y'all seen your teams
And lost.
NFC championship games and all that.
Mhm.
Why can't I enjoy my moment?
Oh, you
Enjoy
enjoy
it. Enjoy it.
Mine went to the Super Bowl twice and lost.
Yep.
Y'all want Brinsky to enjoy this moment? I don't.
Who your team again, Coach Carl?
Atlanta, man. We had Tom Brady down 28 points.
Sorry.
And we was just talking about this game.
And we're just talking about it for real.
We was just talking about that Super Bowl.
Man,
I ain't gonna never get over that one. Yeah.
as you should. I wouldn't get over it. But guess what? It's our time.
Oh,
Our time. Do not let us.
Yeah, me and you on the same
if we make
page.
it to the Super Bowl, I want some money off somebody. I ain't gonna say their name right now. But
say the name.
No.
Call them out.
No. When we win, I'm gonna call him out.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him out, and he know who it is. Unless he watching the channel. If his name pop up down there, then I'd be like, all right.
Okay, Richard. Richard Earl.
What Richard?
Richard Earl said Commander win the Super Bowl.
Hey man.
I
Hey.
don't know.
Hey.
I wish.
I don't know if I got him win the Super Bowl. I got him
If
going.
we win the Super Bowl, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. I may go viral.
Listen, I hate you.
I may go viral.
I can't
I may
stand
go
it.
viral. I don't know how I'm gonna go viral, but I'm gonna go viral that day. Because now we got a team in the Super Bowl that wasn't supposed to be there with nothing to lose but everything to gain. All it takes is one game.
If you make it to the Super Bowl, I'm cheering for the Commander because I just don't want Mahomes to win again.
Same. Yeah.
We gotta see what Josh Allen do.
Yeah.
Josh Allen gonna have a whistle and some stripes. That's he gonna have that.
Man, with the way Chief offensive lineman get away with holding, it's gonna be hard to touch
The
that
way
dude.
they pay these refs.
Yeah, they got the ref got big checks, man. They got big.
Yeah,
checks.
that was like, man, it's almost like at this point, if you are a Chiefs fan and you are saying if you are denying it, you're lying to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah. That Texas game is just like it was just almost a highlight film for bad referees. Like, it was
I'm
just
like,
over and over.
folks hated the Patriots, but the Patriots just won. They just hate y'all because you guys are just. It's supposed to be a lot of more losses on your.
No, I respect the Patriots' form of cheating.
I do
more than I respect what the Chiefs are doing
because we didn't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the organization. This is like collusion.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the organization.
When you got the refs, bro, that's just unfair.
Yeah, the Patriots was
like,
just cheating.
That's almost like you're the mafia and you paying the police and you snitching. Matter of fact, you Whitey Bulger. You got the police in your pocket and you telling them, hey, they over there and you over there snitching on other people. Like, oh, they over there selling drugs and all that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can't win like that. You can't win.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're cheating the game, man.
Man, I honestly thought it was just me. I really did, because remember last year when the Chief tackle Tyreek Hill stopped it forward progress to continue down the field. He fumbled the ball, they returned it for a touchdown. And forward progress was stopped. Like that in Pee Wee League, as soon as your feet go backwards, that's forward progress stop. How can you fumble the ball at that point?
Listen, when we played them and they just got away with holding, it was just ridiculous what they were doing to Nick Bosa. And they pretty much told me that I was just mad because we lost.
But let me tell you something. let me tell you something about this, Ted. You a 49er fan?
I am.
Until you find Kyle Shanahan, y'all won't win no Super Bowl.
We was talking about this too. Yeah, this conversation too.
The man sold his soul for a head coaching job. You're not gonna
So
not
one
gonna
thing he
win.
does, he does not know how to protect leads in big
Nope,
games.
at all.
He's been on the wrong end of it more than anybody in
3
the
times.
NFL.
You want to know why?
And it's on
Once
ugly
once
loss.
once you take a dive, man, shit, you're gonna take them hold the rest of your career. You gonna
Yep.
get a 28-point lead and you take a dive, you're gonna keep taking them dives, man. I mean, there's no way.
Do you think he was paid off?
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah,
No way. Ain't no way.
heck
Y'all
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
y'all just
Y'all
lost.
he was paid off.
Spoken
I
like
got-
true Falcons fans.
I swear.
Man, listen. Hey, Tiz, I'm gonna tell you. It may be a conspiracy what I'm saying, but I'm gonna tell you. Man went in the halftime, got a phone call, and said that he was hired as the 49ers head coach.
Mhm.
Mm.
You come back out of halftime with a 28-point lead, and you can't even muscle with 3 points the rest of the game.
Well,
No, they
we
scored.
scored 7 points in the second half.
Yeah,
We
they
scored
scored
more
more
than
than
that.
Coach
Yeah, they
Carr.
Did you really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
scored.
Yeah, we did.
28
We scored. Yeah,
Devontae Freeman.
Coach
scored
Carr,
one,
why
yeah.
couldn't your defense get enough stops to
That-
stop a comeback?
No.
That
Why
wasn't
can
the
the
issue.
defense get enough? Man,
Ball.
we already you already knew that Tom Brady was gonna put up points. You're not gonna stop him the whole game because the Patriots had the referees in their pocket at the same time, right? But the Patriots couldn't stop the Atlanta Falcons run game. So if you can't stop the run game and then you come back out of halftime and you pass the balls 79% of the time in the second half, what sense does it make? It don't make sense.
Tevin Coleman got hurt.
No, man.
Oh, yeah, I
All I
forgot
had
he
to
did.
do after, man, the Super Bowl was over.
Coleman wasn't the problem.
Once Julio made that catch, the
Kick a
Super
field
Bowl
goal.
was over. All you got to do is run the ball.
Run the ball.
If they stop you on 4 downs, you got
Kick
one
a
of the
field
best kickers in the league with
Yep.
Brian in there. He was going to
30
make the
yard
field
field
goal, and then it was going to be too
Yeah,
much.
but what did Shanahan say? We're gonna call a 15-yard drop back
Drop
and
back,
Ryan,
yeah.
you eat
Yeah.
it. And Matt Ryan, you eat it. Any veteran quarterback knows you throw the ball out of bounds.
Or you don't even throw, you just run the ball. Take a knee.
Yeah, run the ball, take a
Yeah.
knee, throw the ball. You drop back, get the ball, throw the ball out of bounds. You don't take a down 18-yard loss.
Yeah.
Classic
I mean,
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
And then what happened with you, Ted? The very when he left, he went out there 2 years later, made it to the Super Bowl,
Did
and
the
did what?
same thing.
Anything.
Same
Did
dog
exactly the
shit.
same.
Had
We
the
were
game.
clearly the more
Is it-
talented.
Is it conspiracy or is this man a fool? I think this man taking bribes. I really do.
Hey,
If it-
the only reason I have a tendency to agree with you because I believe he's too good of a play caller to have gone out the way he goes out.
Yeah.
But them be the guys that be thinking they too smart. They be overthinking it, man. Don't
Ding,
overthink
ding,
it.
ding.
That's true.
Some of these guys just think they thinking too hard, bro. Like, bro, you know what you're doing. Think about what got you here. I'm
Yep.
still mad about the Super Bowl only because they threw the ball to Julio threw the ball at him 4 times and he caught it 4 times.
4 times.
That always pissed me off about Matt Ryan. Julio's stats supposed to be looking out of this world,
Yeah.
but
Right.
Matt Ryan just act like he doesn't have that future Hall of Fame over there.
Yeah.
Man, that always pissed me off about Matt Ryan. That's why I can't stand.
If Matt Ryan went to Julio, like Jalen tried to go down AJ Brown, they'll both be at the top of the down list in receiving and passing yards.
Bingo.
Right.
But
The key, I'm just looking at it. The key stat from that game, I was telling Brinsky when we were talking about it before, it was like at halftime, I knew that they was finna come back. I didn't know that they was gonna win. I knew they was finna come back because Tom Brady had the ball too long. Like when they put the time possession up there, I was like, you cannot keep putting this man on the field like that and expect to come out with this game. And now I'm looking at the time of possession. Patriots had the ball for 40 minutes, 31 seconds. Falcons had the ball for 23 minutes and 27 seconds. That's like 3 quarters to 1. You're not going to win a football game like that. Not against Tom Brady, you're not.
Yeah. We ran
All you had to do is
That defense was trash.
all you had to do was just run the football, Ted.
Yeah. You run the ball. It doesn't.
Football.
You run the ball, you win the game. That's it. Even on that play that Matt Ryan fumble where he got strip sacked, Devontae Freeman. You run the ball, then. Even if you stop, you punt
get
the
a
ball.
stop, you win the game.
Well, the defense was
You
tired.
win though. The defense had already been.
Y'all had a whole half to get stopped. Y'all
the defense was exposed the whole year. Like we didn't have really had a good defense. We just had a fine offense.
That defense was fast. Now that defense was fast. It was probably the fastest defense in the league with Deion Jones and Ricardo Allen.
They were fastest off the field when the clock hit.
It was fast, but it wasn't. It was fast, but not a physical overwhelming defense. Like
it was fast and undersized.
49ers had a physical overwhelming defense with a fire offense, and the defense played their ass off, but the offense blew the game. Like 4 years in a row, 49ers be in the playoff, in the Super Bowl, or in the damn ALC and the NFC Championship game, or something.
It's hard.
It's hard to get this man to blow a game. Like that coach, he just need to be. I don't know. He need to go to college or he go to goddamn high school. But that guy won't win in the NFL. It ain't gonna happen.
You don't think so?
Nope.
He could. The 49ers were hurt, so they didn't really have a chance.
He's not gonna win in the 49ers.
In which we hired, I think we hired a new training staff, which is
he's not gonna win in the 49ers, bro. If he wins the 49ers,
how would the two Falcons fans feel about Dan Quinn maybe getting it done?
I would be happy for him.
I would love it.
Because he's not really the reason we lost. It was Kyle Shanahan.
He got a raw deal.
Yep.
I think y'all in a good spot.
Thank you. Somebody had to say it. Because Dan Quinn is a hell of a defensive coordinator for one.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
And then we seen what he did with the Legion of Boom. It's the reason why they was the way they was. Only bad loss that he ever took was to the Patriots.
Yeah.
And that was Russell Wilson's fault, which I
don't blame that on Russ neither.
I think that was fixed.
No, that's on Russ. You got to run the ball.
I don't blame that on Russ.
You got to blame. I'm sorry, you're throwing the ball.
That's a play call from the OC. OC called that. And listen, that guy said he knew the pass was coming.
Yeah. I think that was fixed too. Yeah.
He said when they called the play in, I looked at the way they lined up, I knew that slant was coming. No, you ain't knew that slant was coming. Somebody told you that slant was coming.
Yeah.
I was dumb. Who throws?
What are you talking about? You said so you think
Malcolm Butler said he knew that the slant was coming.
No, they knew it was coming.
On the goal line.
They literally showed it in like the Patriots documentary. Like they practiced for that play. And Malcolm was late on it every single time. And so what helped it is that Brandon Browner jammed I think that was Javon Curse. He jammed him. So that helped him so all he had to do was just bolt straight over there for that pass because it was gonna be a quick pass.
Okay.
But it was stupid to even just throw the ball. Like for one, it was stupid to call the play. Yeah. And the reason why I blame Russ a lot of it, like you can call an audible.
Audible, yeah.
Like, bro, we're gonna run this 3 straight times. That's why I said Chris Collinsworth probably had one.
You can, but you can't, Brisket. Sometimes you can't. Who practiced for a play that Seattle never ran?
You can call a timeout too.
But I'm just saying, who practicing for a play that they never ran on the goal line? Every time on the goal line, that ball went to Marshawn Lynch. So how you know that they was gonna run a slant on the goal line? Come on, bro.
It was.
And that's what I'm saying. Chris Collinsworth had one of the greatest calls, and I will never forget what he said. He said, "I don't care." He said, "If I can't get in there with Marshawn Lynch running 4 straight times, so be it.
I lose.
I respect that." And the only reason he didn't get in there the first time because Dante Hightower saved a touchdown from them, and he ran it for like 4 or 5 yards on that play. So you telling me he can't get 1 yard?
Yeah,
1 yard.
1 yard.
That's why I was like, that's why Richard Sherman and the boys don't mess with Russ.
Fix.
Something.
I didn't like the pass call there. Like
Nobody should have.
What
Man,
Carroll
listen,
said
that-
in his defense, he's like, we know that eventually we're gonna call a pass down here on one of these downs, right?
But not in that.
I just for
Fourth, maybe.
the life of me, I don't understand why you run a slant, like run a corner route, run
That's
something
what I'm
that
saying.
it can't be
Like a
picked
break.
off. Like,
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna run a route that throw it in the middle of
In
the
the-
deep.
yeah, that
Fact.
makes no sense to me.
It's too congested for a slant down there.
Facts.
Yeah,
I know some people that didn't watch
and it was a
live.
condensed set.
I can
Mhm.
tell you watching it live at a Super Bowl party, and I know a lot of folks was going. I love Tom Brady, so Tom my guy, but I love the Legion of Boom too. So I was like another neutral Super Bowl. But when I tell you everybody in that house was rocking, like yeah, when time that play happened, well, you could have heard him rat piss on cotton. It was so quiet in there. I was like, wow. I just couldn't believe that was even called, man.
Yeah,
Just
it's
imagine
crazy.
though. Imagine, man, that's 2 Super Bowl Tom Brady won that he shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have won. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's 2 of them that he should. If we think about it,
It's 2 that he should have won that he didn't.
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So it only makes up for it.
Yeah,
I actually 3 because that Philly one, I mean, he did everything that you could possibly do, but the defense couldn't stop nobody that game.
Nope.
Yeah.
Philly
Defense,
was-
defense law, they play call that game, and then it was all downhill when you lose your mic. So
Yeah, man. So it was like, man, I felt like he he deserved one, bro. You lose that Mario Manahan one, and you lose that David Tyree one. You deserve one of them, like, because he was just like, because it was gonna be the Javon Curseman. Like, bro, come
Man.
on.
you don't take it from us, or you don't take it from damn Seattle. You should have took it from damn Peyton Manning or somebody.
Man, listen here, bro. I can promise you
he didn't
that
take it
the
from
Broncos, that the Broncos losing to the
You the Panthers, Carolina,
the Broncos lose to the Seahawks that one year.
Seahawks did 1 year.
The year before, they will take that loss, then Seattle taking that loss. I always said if I'm gonna lose like that, I'd rather just take a blowout because I hate to lose the close ones. Because only thing you're gonna be thinking about is everything that you could have just done. Bro, all we had to do was run the ball. All we had to do was run the ball. At least with a blowout, like everything was messing up.
They could have. They probably would have got in on a sneak.
It's a lot of
In
things.
this single thing, because the
Absolutely.
offensive line was dominating, man. That shit was dominating the picture. You could have, man. Russell Wilson could have dropped back, hit the ball 10 yards, and then ran in that sucker because they had so much time.
And
He
then
had
even
all
on-
time in the world.
Even on that play, it wasn't no play action.
Yeah.
If he'd have put that ball into Marshawn Lynch belly and pulled it out and then threw that slant, it probably would have been wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Well, why would you even do that?
Could have happened, man.
Yeah.
A lot of things
What?
could have been done differently for that game to come out, with a different outcome. It's like my friend Albino the Wino say, you can't make a fur coat out of just one dog.
Yeah, true.
You know?
You had to write
You
that
can't
down.
say that. Don't say that about dogs, man.
Hey, man, can't make a fur coat out of just one dog, man.
You're gonna get brisket banned. You start talking about dogs. You're gonna have to say a bear or something.
Who had dog fur coats?
Albino the Wino, I guess.
I know the one.
They got pit bull coat.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. He
Man,
said,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the playoff, like, bro, I wouldn't be mad if we lose this weekend because just how far we got here. So that's why, like, but I know if we win, folks gonna hate me. But if we go in there and go to the Super Bowl, that means 2 weeks of me just we can lose the Super Bowl. But guess what? I still didn't expect that. This is a team that had nothing to lose. Don't let us win it.
You saying
Don't
that
let
now
us win it.
You saying that now till you lose a Super Bowl.
Till you
Trust
lose.
me, it ain't fun. It ain't
I know it ain't
fun.
fun. No. I know it's not fun, but guess what? I'm going to win money from it, so I'm gonna
Oh,
feel a
well.
little better. I'm gonna feel a little better because I bet somebody whose team's gonna make it there first, and his team is
What?
the Patriots,
Who is that team? Oh, Patriots. Okay.
and
Who
my
took
team, of course, the
The
Commanders.
Patriots.
Yep.
Mm.
And it was a never-ending bet until somebody make it. All we got to do is win, and I'm be like,
Oh,
I need that.
you
I
might
need
get that
that.
one then.
So
might
it
get
could
that
have went on for 50 years until somebody
Right.
made it first. So, but it's gonna go down, man. Like I said, before we get up out of here, man. Nobody wants to lose no close Super Bowl ever.
No.
Because all you're gonna do is just think. Like San Fran last year.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had the opportunity. I'll take a blowout before I take a close loss any day of the week.
Yeah. It's not just that. It's the Super Bowl. I know people get spoiled because of Tom Brady, but it is hard to make it to a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
It's hard to make it to the playoffs. Like you talking
Yeah.
about Washington. When the last time Washington made the playoffs?
Well, we made it 2 years ago. Well, 2 or 3 years ago. But we consistently don't make it.
Right. So
Yeah,
when you
we
lose
hard,
a Super Bowl, that's what you think about.
Yeah.
That's what I think about. It's like, damn.
You never know if you'll ever make it back.
Yeah, you might not make it back again.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me.
Yeah, because I mean, too many things have to go right for you to make
For you
it.
to get there. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Look at us.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
never make it back.
You got 2 Falcon fans on the panel, man, looking like
Right.
Hey man,
Michael
y'all got your quarterback.
Yeah.
You do.
He's gonna
Number nine.
actually throw the ball. And I was
We got
it.
Josh,
We do.
Josh, I got you up here.
we have
You
a
said-
we have a football player.
And you said precisely, and I was like, you said we need to get rid of what's my boy?
Kirk.
No, not Kirk, tight end.
Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Oh, Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. You will be a fool. Because I said you can't just have a guy. Kirk for some odd reason just would not throw him the football. And when he did throw him the football, I understand that sometimes he'll be tripping a little bit. But we seen when Michael Penix got in that game what he was doing.
Yeah.
I said, let him go if you want to. Please
Yeah.
come up to Washington. Please. Because if
Yeah.
you get with a quarterback that's going to actually throw it to him, he's going to
Yeah.
be right back on that trail. Like I said, Kyle Pitts is a future 10-time Pro Bowler, future Hall of Fame tight end because his talent is just that good.
He got the talent,
Yeah.
Risky, but he
Whoa,
been in the
you going-
league
you going a little
for
too far.
5-6 years already.
Yeah, you're gonna look
Yeah.
too far.
4
now.
years. But look who his quarterback's been.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
now
man.
he has a guy that I know that's going to throw him the ball, and I know who can throw the ball.
Yeah.
He going, but with Michael Penix, man, he gonna be focused a lot on him and Drake May.
Yep.
Drake London.
He's not that big though. Pitts will be. He's not gonna be able to take those brutal hits across the middle of constant. So he got to get in the weight room, man. Put some more weight on
Kyle
himself.
Pitts?
Kyle Pitts big now.
Kyle Pitts is big.
He ain't that big. Like most of those guys that going across that middle taking those licks like that are bigger than Pitts, man. Pitts more like a bigger size thing, like a TO size down tight end, man.
No, man. Like Kyle Pitts,
he's bigger than that.
almost
Kyle
250
Pitts-
pounds, man.
Yeah, he's listed at
He's
6'6", 247.
man.
6'6", 247.
247. He's
It,
huge.
they ain't hitting like Ray Lewis was back then. Now if you
Yeah,
just
man.
talk about like they hitting like Ray Lewis, I can understand what you're saying. But they got
He going up.
they got to hit him a little different.
You see how those guys go low and take out those tight end knees, man. They going low. He ain't that big of a dude. Like
So
you see now you see Kelsey. When Kelsey get the ball, he going down to the ground. Like if you come in low his ass, he fall on the ground. They're not taking those shots. Pitts still taking those shots.
Not really. He don't really go over the middle like that. Most time he be underneath, or they got him running some type of out route to the corner.
Yeah,
They don't.
that was with Kirk Cousins. When Michael Penix took over, he started going across the middle.
just for reference, Mark Andrews is 6'5", 249.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're the same weight. He's
They're
just
the
an
same.
inch taller than Mark Andrews. And Mark Andrews that's all he do is catch the ball across the middle.
Yeah, he catch the ball
Well,
across the middle.
except for on Sunday, he didn't catch the ball.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
Threw it behind him.
just be cool.
Josh, worry about yourself now.
No, I was mad. I was mad. I was going for Lamar. I want Lamar to make it all the way. That game made me so mad, man. I'm like, Mark Andrews, come on, man.
I'm still mourning.
You been the guy.
Man, look,
Because
can't-
Mark Andrews is that man's favorite receiver. He threw
It's his only receiver.
the ball. He's been
Besides
throwing
Zay
that ball to
Flowers.
that man for years.
Yeah.
Years. Left side, right side, too high, too low.
It's his most
Mark
it's his
Andrews
most reliable
catch it all.
receiver.
He catch everything. How you doing? You cannot drop those two passes, and you cannot fumble that ball.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was
But
Yeah,
this one
the fumble
conversion,
is the one that
I
killed.
think that fumble was the killer, right?
That was
there.
it.
yeah,
They were
it's
moving.
killer.
I could
Yeah.
stand the drops. I couldn't stand the fumble though. The fumble.
Yeah.
That fumble, you
Yeah.
got the ball in the middle of the field, wet ball, slippery ball. You
Yeah.
trying to make a move, man, catch the ball, go down.
You can get
Yeah.
that.
Go down there, score, tie the game
Go
up. You stop them, you go down there, score again, you win the game. That
Yeah.
fumble, different.
Yeah. Killed him.
Yeah, man, because that the way he gave away that game, man. Like, of course, like I know Lamar had his turnover in the first half. What them
Yeah,
two
two, didn't he?
turnovers,
Too.
Yeah.
the fumble, and all that, but they didn't score off those. I
They
think
scored
one
off-
of them
they scored off the
They
fumble.
scored off
It's
one.
called the fumble.
Yeah.
They scored off the fumble, but the fumble really wasn't even on him either. It was a bad snap that he had to go chase
No, it
around.
was on him. It was on him.
It
That
was
was
on
on
him. He
him.
had two hands on the football.
Yeah, that
I'm
was on
talking
him.
the snap.
No,
the snap-
he had the ball in his hand.
It was a
on
bad
the-
snap, true. But
the snap
after
was bad.
that,
It threw him
he
off.
corralled the snap. He had two hands on the football.
But even before then, Mark Andrews dropped a pass that would have been 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. You run the ball with Derrick Henry instead of being 2nd and 10. And so
Derrick
on that-
Henry dropped one too.
Yeah.
yeah,
You dropped it, Jimmy.
We
Yeah.
dropped two, but the ones that Derrick Henry dropped was behind him. You know, he's not that agile type of guy. You got to hit that big dude.
You got to hit
dead
him in
the
the
hands.
numbers.
Yeah,
That's why
Every
you
time.
see Hill in there on a lot of like passing
on
down.
third down, yeah,
yeah.
because he's more flexible.
Because you
Yeah.
already know what he can do. He can run, but you know we can throw it out to him in the backfield. But I don't care. Well, what's his name? Chris Sims wrote, this is why I'd be like, man, some of those guys that get paid on TV talk so crazy. That was like, I don't put this blame on Lamar because Lamar, if you see what he did to lead them down, that was his moment. That was his playoff moment right there.
Yep.
And it's
Hey,
always
yo.
going to be overshadowed by that Mark Andrews drop. How he
Yeah,
led
no guy.
them down there. And
Yep.
Chris Sims going to say, you got to throw a better ball than that.
What?
It's right there.
What?
Bresky, you talking
Right
about Chris
there.
Sims? Chris Sims lived off his dad's name. He was
Exactly.
never shit when it came into the NFL. He wasn't shit in college. He wasn't shit in the NFL. So he on TV now and he want to shit on Lamar Jackson. Man, get the fuck out of here. He
No.
couldn't make that pass in his damn sleep.
No, I'm like, man, what else do you want him to do, man? Like, I put
Throw
it
the-
right
throw the
there.
ball. Throw the ball in the end zone. That's what you want him to do.
I mean, shit.
Y'all already know how I feel about Lamar Jackson. Like,
Jalen Daniels threw the ball
It ain't nothing
behind.
you can blame on Lamar for that game.
Throw the ball in
you
the
had
end zone.
you had two
You
turnovers.
can
What do you
blame the
mean?
first
You
half.
can't blame.
No, I'm
You had
saying
two
you can
turnovers.
blame. But if you
He
put
had two
ownership
turnovers.
on him throughout the
Hey,
whole game, how much? Hold
we-
on, I put it like this: from a scale of 1 to 100, how much percentage would you put on Lamar?
50.
50.
Hey,
I would, man,
maybe-
me literally
maybe 50.
by him being the quarterback, I'll put half of it on the shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I don't
No.
understand why that's
No.
By him being the quarterback,
No.
I
one
put
quarterback
half of it
played a
on-
clean game. The other one didn't.
I put half of it on him because he's the quarterback, but I don't think it's him. I really don't think it's him.
Bro, it's not him, bro. Again, like even all right. So we just
What
diagnosed a
other
turnover.
quarterback has the weapons that he has and can do what he does? Nobody.
Well, I
So
think
this is larger
nobody
conversation.
Why
I
don't
think he's figured it out.
Why doesn't he have any weapons?
What?
Ask yourself that.
I
Why
think he
don't
figured
you?
it out,
Tell
though,
me.
honestly. I do think
tell
Lamar
me.
has figured out what to do in the playoffs. I just think some other things just have to kind of line up for him.
Hey,
I do
And
think
the,
he's
coach, the
definitely-
coaching has to be better. Instead of going for the
figured it out.
2-point conversion, they should have kicked the
They should
extra
have won for
point
one.
when
Yeah, kick the
that
extra
first
point.
time, and then that touchdown would be the game tying touchdown.
I
Again,
guarantee you, if that was Isaiah Likely catches that ball.
Catch that ball.
Exactly.
Now, if they lose,
it's right in-
Josh Allen just so happened to take them down the field, so be it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But you just saying 50% on a man that literally is the only reason y'all got there. He is literally the only reason that they get there consistently.
Yeah,
I can't catch the ball. Why they lost the game against the Chiefs last year? Because Zay Flowers fumbled the ball.
He fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
What else do you want him to do? You want him to catch the ball, run the ball?
I want him to play a clean game. That's what I want.
Okay, what did he do bad last year? Hold on, what did he do bad last year?
As a quarterback, it's hardly ever gonna play a clean game.
That's what I'm saying. What you want him to do?
How did last year's game end? Just out of curiosity.
Zay
Flowers dropped a lot of balls.
Now Lamar threw a pick, but it was like late in the game because he was just trying to make a play. But
his opportunity.
There you go.
So here's my thing. This is why I don't get in the conversation about Lamar Jackson, because he's every black person's favorite quarterback.
That doesn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Hear what I'm saying? You can't criticize him. You can't hold him to the same standard. The man turned. Listen, what I'm saying. The man turned the ball over twice in this game. The other quarterback didn't turn the ball over any time. I have to give the quarterback of the team. He turned the ball over twice, 50% of the blame. You have to.
Okay.
We can't play the if and then game.
I give him 50%.
But you want to do that.
You got to look at it.
Tell me another quarterback that has his type of weapons.
Why doesn't he have that many weapons?
Because management has to spend money to go get these players.
Yeah,
God's going to play with him.
Listen,
we don't do that.
Who wants to play him? What receiver wants to go and spend a career?
Adams.
Odell came over there last year. Odell Beckham.
Devontae Adams is on the record saying that he wanted to play with Lamar.
But Odell's on decline.
But we won't. So we don't do that. You know what I mean? We don't really go spend money on people.
That's what I'm trying to get him to understand.
And stuff like that. We won't do that. We wait till people are aging.
Yeah, they got Derrick Henry. They got Derrick Henry on a discount.
I'm just saying.
You tell me if
there was
one quarterback, just one quarterback that consistently do what he does.
If I would say it would probably be different.
He does every year.
It would be different.
Nobody, bro. Like
nobody. So how are we gonna put this much? Like, bro,
because he's to blame. He messed up.
I think
no.
True, right?
But Ted,
the last 2 years,
last year ended with a pick. This year he has 2 turnovers. When he gets in these situations in the playoffs, he plays inefficient football every single time.
But Tez, he never throws that pick last year. If Zay Flowers holds on to the ball going into the end zone, that pick doesn't happen.
So is Jay. So is Jay. But this is what I'm saying. Jason just had an amazing quote when he said, "You can't make a fur coat with one dog." This is what y'all trying to do. Y'all saying he don't make that with Zay Flowers. Like, no, you trying to put this on Mark Andrews. No, you can't do that. You have to look at the total game.
But all right. So let's look at the 2 turnovers.
You listen at the totality of the game.
Bateman ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
He was supposed to keep up the rail. He stopped. So that's not on Lamar Jackson.
I'm not saying Lamar Jackson.
Was not on him either, because it was a bad snap that went all in the snow. He's trying to make a play, and then when he fumbled, he was actually trying to put the ball away. It just slipped out. It was just a good play made.
Let me ask you this, Ted.
Who you put the
blame on?
Then it's a different operation.
How much blame you put on the 49ers last year in the Super Bowl? Who you put the most blame on?
Kyle Shanahan.
Why you put on Kyle Shanahan and not Brock Purdy?
Well, he had
why you don't put it on Brock Purdy?
Why don't put it on Brock Purdy?
Why you don't put it on Brock Purdy?
Right? Purdy had 4 turnovers, right?
He had 4 turnovers, yeah. Okay, blame on Brock Purdy.
No. But you didn't lead there. You went straight to Kyle Shanahan. This is your team. You know this better. You know this team better than me, and you knew he had 4 turnovers. And the first person you thought of was Kyle Shanahan.
I did.
He had 4 turnovers in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Case closed. You literally went to the head coach.
No, I mean,
okay. So guess who gets the upper half? Guess who gets the other half of
It ain't no half. If you throw 4 turnovers, if you have 4
no,
turnovers in the
I'm
game,
talking about guess who gets the other half? You got Brock Purdy, and then you got Kyle Shanahan. 50,
no, it ain't no half.
and guess what? Guess what? You got Lamar Jackson, and you got whoever the offensive coordinator is. 50
Man,
Time
dude,
out
no, I don't want to hear that.
I can't blame Todd Monken for that, man.
Yeah,
I can't blame Tom, but I can blame Lamar Jackson for 50% of the loss, right? Just
I don't
because,
understand why that's like
just
a hard
because
concept.
that's
Okay,
what comes.
if you
want to
go there,
the
that's
superstar
cool.
quarterback.
It's not
That's,
that I'm
if you
going
want to go there,
it's what
that's
happened.
cool. The only problem I have is what you just said. Because I wanted to see what you was gonna say. I asked you who is to blame with the 49ers, and you went straight to the head coach when you could have went to the guy that had 4 turnovers, and you didn't go there. And he got Deebo Samuel, he got Brandon Ayuk, he got Christian McCaffrey, he got a great offensive line and a great defense.
I didn't really remember the game until y'all sitting here talking about it. And
No,
that's
your team. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
I'm just saying.
I don't think Brock Purdy had any
I
turnovers.
didn't really remember.
You remember.
Said 4 turnovers. I was like, man, I thought that was the Ravens game. No, we did have 4 turnovers in the Super Bowl. I didn't even really remember.
Lamar,
I don't remember Brock Purdy having 4 turnovers.
I'm not mad at that.
I just don't like how you viewed Lamar. Now, if you want to give him 50%, okay, cool.
I did.
I give him 50%.
But you went straight to the head coach. That's what I didn't like. And I knew you was going to do that. That's why I went there with.
So, honestly,
that doesn't change anything, though.
That does change anything because Lamar literally
50%, right?
No.
The biggest reason that you have to give Lamar 50% is because we give him so much credit for when we win. So when you get that much credit for when we win, you have to get more than your share when we lose. Like that's just
how it is. They literally blame him for winning. They'll
say Derrick Henry. They'll say Derrick Henry in some games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of praise they give Lamar Jackson?
It's always
he wasn't even a Super Bowl. I mean, the MVP front runner for most of the
man. Give this man a number 1 wide receiver, then I can see what he does. Give him a number 1 tight end.
Listen, you know what you're gonna have to do to get a number 1 receiver. You're gonna have to tell them that they're gonna get 100 balls a game.
But
that's not going to happen in this offense. That's not going to happen in this offense.
No, bro. How would you know if you're not going to give him that player? Okay. You don't have that, so you don't know what's going to happen. This guy barely had a 2. Zay Flowers was not a 1. Zay Flowers
all of a sudden, you're right. All of a sudden,
they're
going to get a receiver, and then they're just going to force feed him 100 balls a game when they don't even throw the ball to the receivers that they got that much. Yeah. The offense is predicated because the offense is predicated.
In the Super Bowl.
See, we all had it wrong. Don't nobody remember that game. But
how many it was?
It was 2 turnovers in the Super Bowl.
And both.
One of the Ravens' offense is predicated on Lamar's
still went to Kyle Shanahan.
Bro, but get this, bro. Get this. So Tez, in the Super Bowl when y'all played in the Super Bowl when y'all played the Chiefs back in 2019, 2020. Patrick Mahomes.
I got to think about it now.
Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks. He threw 2 picks. One that was pretty late. The Chiefs still won the game. The Chiefs still came back and won the game, even though Patrick Mahomes threw 2 terrible picks. So what was the reasoning of him being able to overcome those picks?
The refs.
No, the reasoning was Travis Kelce. It was Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes had better weapons, like Brisky is saying, than Lamar Jackson did for him to overcome
you want to know why?
Turnovers
you want to know why Patrick Mahomes has better weapons? Because they know they're going to get the ball. If I'm a free agent receiver, and I'm leaving the team listen what I'm saying. If I'm a free agent receiver and I'm leaving the team where I am going to get, I just got 100 balls a game, right? Why am I going to go to a team where I'm going to get thrown 40 balls a game and I have to block? I don't want to do that.
But he threw for.
I don't want to do
that. That narrative probably.
DeAndre Hopkins at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He's ring hunting.
I think that probably works 2 years ago.
That's because he's finally had some receivers.
That narrative right there, Tiz. That narrative right there, Tiz.
So why doesn't he have?
It only works for those diva receivers. Like most receivers now, man, all they want is the money. All they want is the money. They can give a damn about 100 passes. Long they're getting them $15 million a year.
But here's the difference.
Throw the ball to me twice a year.
Here's the
I don't
difference.
get my
Now,
15 million.
Tripping, Coach Carl, 25 mil.
nowadays, the
Okay,
contracts
25
are so.
mil. I don't give a damn how many balls I get. Just give me my
Nowadays,
25 million a year.
you saying that now, but nowadays these contracts are so incentive laden that 100 balls get you a whole lot more money. It gets you that Pro Bowl. It gets you all these things that make
Well,
up that big salary.
It all
It all depends on the system. Like
And it
if I'm
depends on the goal of the quarterback.
money.
Lamar
Right.
trying to win the Super Bowl. He don't care about no other.
if I want to win the Super Bowl, I'm going to play
Alright.
with Lamar Jackson, man.
Listen,
Like I don't give a damn.
I'm-
You got a
And I-
running back. You got a B7 running game. You got a quarterback that can a dual threat quarterback. So when folks start focus on Lamar, I can get wide on passes down the middle of the field like Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers,
You
Rashad
get
Bateman, Nelson
him a
Aguilar.
bigger threat.
Where's Rashad Bateman being a start at? Where's Rashad Bateman going to be a number
Nowhere.
two?
Well, we not arguing that. Nobody said he had talent.
So that's what I'm saying. Give him a weapon, we'll find out. Give him a weapon, we'll find out.
You give Lamar Jackson
It's
what
college
dude
football,
name over there in
no
Washington,
give him a
McClendon.
weapon.
You give Lamar Jackson. You give Lamar Jackson number 17 from Washington Commanders. Shit, them
Terry
boys,
McLaurin.
they win the Super Bowl.
He doesn't want to go there.
Because I expect us to sign a free agent wide receiver this year, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I'm just saying though, bro. Like, and this is why really wins and losses is not a quarterback stat. It should really just be a team stat because because Lamar's quote unquote 3 and 5 in his playoff career, and then even if you go back and look at his MVP playoff, the Ravens dropped 7 passes in that game. 2 that would have been touchdowns. Like the criticism that I'm not saying that he's not to blame at all. But I would maybe say out of his 5 playoff losses, he may deserve 20% of the blame max.
The only one
play calling last year and Zay Flowers. This year, bad snap, and then Mark Andrews not catching the ball and fumbling the ball. And then his first MVP year, they dropped 7 passes in the playoff game.
Hey, Josh, why I say Lamar get 50%? Because even with that bad snap, he caught the ball, he turned around.
Yeah,
and once you catch that ball and turn around, go now. Little play another day.
I mean, he's trying to make a play.
His athleticism puts in the brain that okay, I can get the ball if I can make a move. But once that ball loose, man, you just cover the damn ball. Just cover the damn ball.
You know what's crazy about this is I had to look at it because they passed the ball more than Buffalo. They had 240 passing yards to Buffalo's 123. So he's throwing the ball around, and they outgained him on the ground. The issue in this game was the turnovers. Who had the most turnovers? Yeah. Lamar Jackson. He has to have 50% of the blame here.
They dropped 2-point conversion.
Again,
they have more offensive stats.
So really a big factor.
7.3 yards per play. They move the ball on this defense like crazy, which is crazy because this defense is really good. It's just the turnovers. You cannot turn the ball over.
The Ravens
if the bad snap doesn't happen, they showed this on NFL Live. If the bad snap doesn't happen, Lamar Jackson hands the ball to Justice Hill, does a wide open lane to the end zone. I mean, there is nobody there. That's not.
I'm with the nature. And Ted when it came to his fumble. I'm not arguing that, and I'm not arguing that interception. Only points that came out of there was one drive out of that turnover.
Yeah, but it's a swing.
But the plays that really killed them was that fumble, and that 2-point conversion drop.
So whenever you
the biggest plays was that second half fumble and that 2-point conversion drop, and that Rashad Bateman drop across the middle. Like
true,
those three plays were killers.
Like, bro,
if Bateman catch that ball, he go in the end zone.
True.
Yep.
So
like, bro, he can't do it all. That's why I'm like, bro, it's times when we just give too many guys passes. Like,
I'm not giving nobody a pass.
No. Oh, you literally gave You gave Brock
Purdy a pass.
You literally went to head coach. That's the only reason why I asked the question. I wanted to see where you're gonna go with it.
Well, for one, we had just talked about it, and we were talking about Shanahan.
He threw an interception when y'all could have won the game on the last possession of the game.
So give him 50% of the blame. I'm not arguing.
No, it ain't no 50%. He has weapons.
Okay, give him 100% of the blame. I'm not.
I say
arguing
that.
No matter what.
Say that now. It's cool to say that now. but
I told you I didn't
say-
remember it. We all thought he had
Oh, no,
4
you remember it
turnovers.
now.
We just
Remember it now.
found out. We all just found out he had 2 turnovers. Everybody agreed that he
his
had
rookie-
four.
I don't care.
His
No,
rookie year,
that's your team.
Nobody
You don't
his
never
remember.
rookie,
team.
his rookie year, he blew up in the Super Bowl, and then 3 years later, he blew up in the Super Bowl last year.
You talking about Purdy?
No, I think he lost in the NFC Championship game. He only went to one.
Yeah, he's only going to one Super Bowl.
Yeah,
He still blew up. He blew up last year.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
went,
yeah.
But he went to Green Bay one year and got blown out. Like Purdy is not really
Purdy,
that guy.
last year was his first year. Last year, well,
No, they went to Philly and they lost, but he had a hurt arm now. Now
he had
that
got
was-
hurt. Yeah, he had got hurt 2022. He had tore his.
Yeah,
they literally
He had to have
Philly
surgery
had
for
that
that.
man.
It don't matter. He still ain't that guy.
Hassan
Move
Reddick.
on.
We couldn't block
Move
Hassan Reddick.
Move on. He ain't
Only
that
thing
guy.
I know.
I think.
But at the end of the day, 49ers ain't there, the Falcons ain't there, the Ravens ain't there. It's all about the Commanders, baby.
Commanders are there.
Ravens should
So,
be there.
so I made a comment. I made a comment last year that got some pushback, but it's still proven true. I'm gonna say it again. These quarterbacks that we call game changers, they win MVPs. The quarterbacks that we call game managers, they win Lombardi trophies. It's
Patrick
still
Mahomes.
holding true.
Patrick Mahomes is a game
He's a
changer.
game changer, and he wins
He's-
MVP.
he's-
Tom Brady is a game changer. He won MVP. Peyton
yeah.
Manning was a game manager. I mean, a game changer. He
I mean,
won
game
MVP.
manager. You was right. You
No,
was
Aaron,
right.
Aaron Rodgers.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton
Peyton
Manning is
Manning.
a game changer, man. Peyton Manning is the
Talking
is
about
the
Peyton
he's a
Manning
guy
epitome of
that won
quarterback.
2 Brees is a game changer. He won an
He's the-
MVP.
He's
Yeah.
the
Peyton Manning- Peyton Manning- I feel
Just because Cam Newton made up some weird ass shit that don't make any sense, he just named some random guys that was in the league. Talking about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott ain't no game changer. What are
I'm
you talking about?
disagreeing with Cam.
He's a
What you talking
giveaway.
about? I'm
No, hold on.
disagreeing with everything that Cam Newton
what are you
said.
saying?
Matthew
just said
Stafford. not no
He
game
named
manager.
he named Tua, he named Brock Purdy, and all the guys. He literally basically was calling Tom Brady a game manager, not a game changer. Tom
I
Brady
agree
is
with
a
that.
game changer.
Yeah,
Patrick
agree with
Mahomes is a game changer.
I
Yeah,
agree a little bit
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes.
Guys that win
You
MVPs
better,
are game
you
changers.
better not. You
I have
better
never
not
in my
leave
life
them.
heard
Okay,
of it.
I tell you
You
what.
better
I
not
tell
leave
you
them.
what.
No time on
do
the
it.
clock.
We can do it again. What is Tom Brady's greatest attribute as a quarterback?
Throwing
accuracy
the football.
and
Accuracy.
leadership.
No, you think that his accuracy is what won him most of them Super Bowls?
No,
That's a big
it's
player.
his
He's
drive,
He's not
man.
the fastest. He's not the
It's just
strongest.
his-
He's not the most
drive.
active.
You're right. He
His
doesn't
drive.
have all of the. He doesn't have that elite ability. He doesn't have an elite ability. His elite
But he-
ability
he
is his
has
ability to
drive.
move. His ability to move the chess pieces on the board in real time. You don't have to call plays for him. You just put him out there. He's coach on the field. He can play chess out there. He can
That's a
manage
game
the game.
changer.
Right.
He
That's a
can manage
game
the
changer.
game so well that he changes games.
He's
I
a
think
game
that Tom
changer.
Brady. I think that
He's
Tom
a
Brady
game
is the.
changer.
I think that Tom Brady is the best game manager to ever live, and that makes him a game changer. It's like that interview.
Early on, yeah.
Game, a
Early
game,
on-
a game
Early
manager.
on, he might have been
A
a
game,
manager.
that doesn't even make no sense.
Did y'all hear the interview that he had when he was talking
No.
to?
Hold
I
on,
forgot
let me
who it
ask you
was.
this.
No,
Let
he
me ask
said
you-
it. No, I'm telling you, he said it. He said like, what'll happen? And I think he was throwing some shots at Lamar here. He said, what'll happen is I was watching football. I seen the team come out. They got 8 men in the box. They got a run play call. They snap the ball. Quarterback runs for like 7 yards, and I'm wondering, why did you snap the ball? Because he wouldn't have put his team in a bad look. Everybody high-fiving off these missed plays, these broken plays when players make good plays, but in reality, he's looking at it like, why you even snap the ball into that front? That didn't make any sense. That is Tom Brady's elite ability. That's what he does better than any other
Right.
quarterback that I've seen play
Yeah.
quarterback before. That's
Let me
it.
Let me ask you this. This is college. Is Greg McElroy was a game changer or game manager? I'm asking you, Tez.
Greg McElroy?
Greg McElroy.
Bro, why are we going to game
No.
manager?
I'm asking you for a reason.
Game manager.
I named that particular player for a reason.
Game manager.
So you telling me that Tom Brady and
It's
Greg
a McElroy.
McElroy are on the same level?
No. There's levels to game management.
Is Joe Burrow a game manager?
Levels to game
management,
management.
or it's no in between, sir.
Is
It's
Joe
no
Burrow
in-between.
a
You
game
either
manager?
are or you
That
ain't.
doesn't mean they're on the
game
same level,
changer?
bro.
No, is Joe Burrow a game manager or a game changer?
Joe Burrow, if I had to classify Joe Burrow, I would say he's probably a game changer. He's probably a game changer.
Absolutely.
No, what is Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco is probably a game manager.
So
So
it's
you
Tom Brady.
You can't put
and
Tom Brady in that category. Then.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
we're not ranking their skills, bro. We saying what type of quarterback they are.
No, either
can't
you're a game changer or you're not. It's just
No,
that.
bro.
You can't put Brady.
No.
Yeah,
You can't put Brady
Are
in the
you elite or
category
you're
with
not?
Joe Flacco. You can't put Brady in the category with Joe Flacco. Never.
That is
Hey,
crazy.
man, y'all lay off
Okay.
Joe Flacco, man.
Okay, man.
Can't
I see
do
what
it,
y'all
can't do it,
saying.
can't.
I get
I
what y'all
got you.
saying.
Hey, he won you a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, man,
I
y'all
get
lay
what
off Joe, man.
I
You
get
can't
what
put
y'all
him
saying.
in-
Use
put him in
somebody
that
else.
category.
I get what y'all saying. I
Use
understand.
Nick Foles.
I'm just not doing that, bro. I'm not
Can't
doing
do
No,
it.
you know,
can't
y'all
put,
got
you
it. I
can't
get what
put
y'all
Brady
saying.
and Nick Foles in the same category. Neither.
Thank you, Coach
Because
Carl. I appreciate
without-
it.
You
That-
can't put them in the same category.
Without
Jimmy
Tom Brady,
Garoppolo.
Tampa Bay never wins a championship.
Okay,
Tom Brady
but
went
okay.
to Tampa Bay and changed the whole landscape of Tampa
Here's what
Bay.
I'm saying. This is what
Yeah.
y'all do. Y'all
Yeah.
trying to make it talk about levels. Like you can't.
Either you are or you ain't.
Yeah, but we start talking about shooters. Let's take a category just to even it out. Let's just talk about shooters, right? There are different levels of shooter. There's either you're a shooter or you're not. But then there's Steph Curry, and then there's some shooters that aren't Steph Curry. It's the same way with game management. You can be a game manager and not be that good at it. You cannot be Tom Brady with it.
Listen,
The same with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't have a strong arm. He didn't throw the prettiest ball. He wasn't.
Steph Curry
he was
is in the same league with Tom Brady. Tom Brady and Steph
That's a
Curry
game
in
changer.
the same league, man. You can't. I mean, you can't lead Tom Brady a minute. You can't lead Tom Brady a minute. You lead Tom Brady a minute or more, you lose. No matter what game you're playing.
That's why folks hold their breath. They
Okay,
hold their breath.
Okay,
You lose.
I put it to you
gonna,
like this.
One thing I tell you, Tom Brady ain't gonna throw an interception. If he throw an
put it to you like
interception,
this.
it's gonna bounce off somebody's hand. It's not gonna be a bad interception with the game on line.
I'll
You can't
change-
leave Steph Curry wide open with the game on line.
I'll change it then. We're not gonna say game managers. We're gonna say quarterbacks with an elite ability, speed, big arm, whatever you want to. They always win MVPs, but they rarely win Super Bowls. The quarterbacks whose ability is managing games, that knows how to get through these games better than anybody else, they always win.
Patrick Mahomes don't have that elite ability, but he has that.
He always the last man with the football.
Tom Brady.
They have the elite.
These
they
guys
have elite
won Aaron
talent.
Rodgers. These guys won MVPs.
Russell
They
Wilson.
have-
They won
have-
Why do
they
you
won
think?
Super Bowls.
Why do you think they always end up being the last people with the ball? You think that's just by it? Just so happens to happen like that. It just so happens to just all the time.
Because teams are too damn dumb. Like you get the ball, you got a ball with a minute and 30 seconds. You want to go down there and score a touchdown that fast, man? Just run the clock. Just run a little clock. Give him the ball with 35 seconds on the clock, and then you play coverage. Just drop everybody back, play coverage.
But
Little rush, play coverage. And
you know who
win the
checks
game.
into those runs on those plays?
Tom
You know
Brady.
who checks exactly. That Super Bowl that we was talking about, that where he should have handed it to Marshawn Lynch. You think Tom Brady would have came out there and threw that slant? No, he would have
Hell
checked
no.
into
He would
another
check.
play
Check.
because his game management is elite.
His game IQ is elite. You talking about management? That's
That's
football
what I'm saying.
IQ.
It's two different things, sir.
That's IQ.
Man, you never said that.
Two
bro.
different things.
You never said that.
Like when you start talking about sports, quarterback have to have elite IQ. Like if you have elite IQ, you can play that game like that. Like Jaden Daniels sees the game as a freshman, as a rookie in pros. He sees it as a senior in high school. Like
Oh my God.
he a senior in high school in his rookie year. Like that's how he looking at the NFL. Like I'm a senior in high school, even though in my rookie year, I'm a rookie, but I'm a senior because he can
Which
see
is
the
why I
game
picked-
from so many different
Which is
angles.
why I
Like
picked him to win this game. Not
he
so
can
much
see
as
it.
the
Man, you
leadability,
ain't pick
but
us.
his
Don't act like you was a fan. You ain't no fan. I don't want you to be over here. I don't want nobody over here. I was here
Okay.
all by myself. I was on the island by myself. I don't
Alright.
want nobody over here.
That's one thing I
Yes,
hated
sir.
when we played him in Tuscaloosa. He had them grown that football IQ, and he can read defenses so easy. The
Right.
thing that you can't get from a rookie though, because he can see the field so wide open so
So-
fast and process things so fast, he's not going to be able to read that interior pressure.
So this
So
this
you're
another
gonna have to pressure him from the inside because by him scanning the field so fast and by knowing where all the receivers at, all he gotta do is bloom, 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 and he gonna find somebody open. But if he can go from 1, 2 to 3, you done. You gotta make him go from 1 to oh shit.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
you. I mean, that's one of the that's another interesting topic though. Like a lot of the quarterbacks that we seeing that's coming into the league as rookies, these are 5 and 6 year guys.
Yeah.
Versus the traditional, you know what I'm saying? They say you don't let a rookie play, but you know, Bo Nix is 6 year player, Jaden Daniels is 5 year, Penix is 6 years.
6 year, ain't it?
Yeah, 6
I
years.
think Jaden's about 5, I want to say.
I think Jaden's a 6 year, ain't it?
Yeah.
He's 20. Jaden 24, ain't it?
Arizona
I think
State.
Jaden played 5 years though.
Yeah, he played 5.
I
Both
think he played
played
5.
Both played
Yeah.
6. Michael played
And
6.
Penix played 6. He played 4 at Indiana, 2 at Washington.
Yeah.
But he was hurt at Indiana most
But
of the
it's
time.
still at the same time, right? You gotta let some guys come into great situations and some guys don't. It was just
Oh,
like
that's true.
CJ Stroud. It was like CJ Stroud last year. If CJ Stroud played for the Carolina Panthers, he would have been ass.
Yeah, he trash.
But now you see what he's doing this year. He regressed so badly.
He regressed
And we
so
see
badly.
and we see how Bryce is emerging. And Bryce still has a far worse team than him.
Yeah.
CJ missed a lot of his receivers this year. Stephon Diggs towards ACL, Tank Dell
Bro,
took.
I don't care how many receivers that he lost. They are still better than Carolina's.
And then
That's
still they were 7 and they were 10 and 7 with
They're
that
better
squad
franchise.
he has, right?
You got a
With
better
that
running
team
back.
he
You got a
had,
better
he's
O-line. You got a
17
better
and 7.
defense. You got a better head coach. You got better management. You got a better owner. They got literally everything better than Carolina. I don't want to hear no excuse about CJ Stroud. Nothing.
How many years did CJ Stroud play in college?
Him and Bryce played too.
They basically 3 years, but they both started 2 years.
Okay. I'm a monitor.
But
I want to see.
they've been playing against each other for years, though.
I want to see how what this does this stat hold up, like with the 4 and 5, 6 year guys in the NFL, how they perform as rookie quarterbacks.
Shit, they've been doing great for what they've been doing great ever since. Man, everybody come in at a quarterback and been in this college 6 years been doing great.
Yeah, because you got Carson Beck now going back to school, so he's going to be on that list next year with the NFL
he's
team.
trash.
That's stupid.
We'll talk about it next episode. We got to go out there before that.
That's trash. My bad. I didn't mean to bring up Beck. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I guarantee you, I wish I had him in that Notre Dame game. I bet you.
Yeah, we do.
I know. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't mean to put myself up here early, but appreciate y'all for supporting the show. Definitely about to let everybody shout out who they are, their Instagrams, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna start off with Mr. Controversy first, since he got that mask. The Atlanta Dream trial coordinator. I didn't read that. It's always something, ladies and gentlemen. It's always something.
I hit about 25 Waffle Houses in the Tri-County area looking for talent for the Atlanta Dream today. But, you know, on this show, we had a lot of ifs. And like my boy Albino the Wino said, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we never go hungry. Follow your boy on Twitter at CrowdNoiseJWalk. And that's all I got today. I'll holler at y'all.
This man crazy. This man is crazy.
I like that mask though. Hey man, you can find me on the Block Sport Talk with Coach Carl, or you can hit me up on the X, man, Twitter at Coach KD Taylor. Like I said, Brinska, I appreciate you inviting me on. Man, we had a hell of a good time. Ted's controversial guy got people in the crowd saying don't talk about their Ravens. Uh, Mr. Mass, Josh, man, nice to meet you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Brisky as usual, man. My brother, appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah.
See y'all. See y'all on the next go round.
Yo. Rocking the UGA. Always go Dogs, go Falcons, go Braves, everything Atlanta, everything Georgia. And I appreciate Brinsky again, man. I know it's been a while, guys, but y'all can always, again, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even Joshua Dennis. And I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yep. Boom. Oh, that was good at that time.
Finally.
Got photo imagery right there. You can check me out on my Instagram, pretty much all platforms. You can also check out my website, www.photoimagery.com. Or I got a Twitter. I hadn't tweeted yet, but I got some followers. I appreciate the people who have. I seen some of y'all in the comments that actually followed me, man. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. I promise I will be posting content soon. And yeah, another episode, man. Good episode, chopping it up with the guys. Good to see Josh back in the fold, man. Missed you. Coach Carl, man, with that football knowledge is a pleasure. This guy with the mask on, I don't know where we get. And then Brinsky, hey, we agree to disagree. It is what it is. But yeah, man, just a pleasure to be here, man. And, I got some stuff coming soon on my page and stuff. I've got a little transition going on, trying to put together some sports content. So be on the lookout for that. I have more details next episode, which may be from the Senior Bowl. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, excited about that. And yeah,
even I don't even know about it.
Man, y'all need to go live from the Senior Bowl.
We can't.
Yeah.
But I'm when Terrence finished talking, I got something about that. I'm done. Something. Oh, okay. But as always, I'm Brinsky Shaw, but Shaw Shooters Podcast. Y'all can catch us every Tuesday. But like I said, it's definitely about to pick up a lot more. Probably have like some Alabama talk. Have some Alabama football talk on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know yet. If Tez want to come over here and talk strictly Alabama football, recruiting, all that good stuff.
Y'all want me to do that?
No.
Yes, come on. You can talk all the negative stuff you want to about Bama.
Not Tez. Not Tez.
But I put Coach Carr channel in the chat, my channel in there, just in case some new people. 10 subs away from 700. Let's make it happen before the Super Bowl. Not the Super Bowl, the Senior Bowl. Let's make that happen. And then, of course, me and Ted's going to be down there at the Senior Bowl that Tuesday. So I said, what I'm going to do every night, it ain't going to be probably about like 30 minutes or something every night. Probably just me and Ted just talking about the Senior Bowl that day, what players to look out for, who we impressed by. So every night during that whole week, y'all stay tuned. Just talking about the guys that we see, probably guys that we interviewed or whoever. Just some of everything or whatnot, rubbing some elbows.
Facts.
So yeah, all that good stuff. So y'all stay tuned for all that. Appreciate all the love, Miss Janet, JB, everybody that came out tonight, show love. Y'all already know we appreciate y'all and all the love that y'all show. Of course, you already know. Josh, please forgive me for this. But yeah, always forever, help them trees.
15 years later.
Forever, hope the whole thing just burned down. Rest in peace to the GOAT. I'm praying for his children every day. Alabama and his son, Bear Bryant. This is an Alabama legend, ladies and gentlemen. But no trees was harmed during this podcast. I just want to point that out there. But it's still
Hey,
F them trees.
you still gotta Brinsky, you still gotta let them know that even though we say F the trees, they are the ones that terrorizing the trees with all that regular ass tissue.
Oh yeah, y'all are the main ones, and
We
it's
can't
always
breathe. The trees cannot breathe with all that regular ass tissue that you throw on it.
I
Half
don't
of
know,
the
man.
tissue come out the sewer. Some of them be having dirty draw tissues on there. So make sure y'all get damn clean tissue and thin tissue. Stop going get damn Charmin and throwing Charmin on them damn trees. You know that shit too thick. You're gonna have to get that one ply.
yeah.
You
Get
gotta
the
get the
one
one
roll.
ply, man.
That's
Go get
Sam's
that. Go
choice.
get that Sam
Get the one-
Choice and that Walmart or the Dollar
Sam's
General
choice,
damn
man.
tissue, man.
How
We
about-
damn
how
trees
about-
can breathe.
How about y'all get some tissue, dry the Tuscaloosa, and throw it on y'all trees?
No, we
Tell us
don't
how
have
to throw tissue on our
we
trees.
We have
don't want
class.
nobody
We have
damn. We don't want no damn body going out there getting paid extra money to clean that shit up. Come on, man.
Hey,
That's
have
wasted
y'all-
good
man,
have
you
y'all-
took 4-H.
Hey, for real though, y'all
look like
seen?
outside right now.
Have y'all seen how they get the tissue off the tree?
No,
No,
they're probably
you
damn
sit around
harassing.
Nobody
Yeah,
get up. Nobody don't get up that early in the morning. I was
They're
up
probably
early
harassing
one
the damn
morning.
tree. That's sexual harassment to the trees. When them be
When-
climbing up
Hold
in
on, how they get it off? I
rubbing
wanna
on the
know.
limbs.
So when I was
Yeah.
staying in Auburn one time, I got up early enough one morning on my way to work to see them getting the tissue off the tree. They just skeeted off with a fire hose.
Oh my God,
It's the
Now they
simplest thing
drowning.
ever. It
Now
literally
they
don't take
drowning
no
the damn trees.
time.
they wasting
Okay. With
water.
that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, that was the craziest thing. I didn't want to let you know the GOAT. Rest in peace to him. As always, F Auburn, Roll Tide, and
Roll
Georgia ain't
Tide.
gonna win nothing.
Keep them